let's let this brilliant politician who actually doesn't want to do anything about policy keep telling us about how deeply concerned he is.
No single law, no set of laws can eliminate evil from the world or prevent every senseless act of violence in our society. But that can't be an excuse for inaction. In the coming weeks, I'll use whatever power this office holds to engage my fellow citizens, from law enforcement to mental health professionals to parents and educators.
Doubt it.
In an effort aimed at preventing more tragedies like this. Are we really prepared to say that we're powerless?
That's what you've been doing for 4 years.
Carnage? That the politics are too hard?
But that's exactly what you've been saying. The politics are too hard. We just showed you the internal deliberations of the Justice Department. Well, we'd love to do something about all these people getting murdered on a weekly basis now, but the politics are too hard. Change, well, that's just a slogan. What have you done? Nothing. Now, if he wanted to do something, he could. Right now, 50% of respondents in a Huffington Post poll, and actually there is a second poll that is from, I believe, ABC News Washington Post, that has it at 53%, say that they are in favor of stricter gun control laws. That's up from 43%. Good news, right? You got the wind behind you. Ready to go, right? Yeah. Now, remember, after Gail Giffords and the Fort Hood shooting and all those shootings, President Obama had the same thing, man. You remember, look, this is a compilation of all the same empty words President Obama has used throughout. Watch.
It may be hard to comprehend the twisted logic that led to this tragedy, but this much we do know. No faith justifies these murderous and craven acts. This tragedy prompts reflection and debate.
Yeah, reflection.
As it should.
Keep reflecting.
Let's make sure it's worthy of those we have lost. I hope that over the next several days, next several weeks, and next several months, we all reflect on how we can do something about some of the senseless violence.
Let's just keep reflecting. And by the way, if you notice, he's a lawyer, man. Even after this horrific shooting in Connecticut, he said, I'm going to do everything in this office's power to reach out to people. Oh, wow. Okay, you're going to reach out to people. Oh, that's really encouraging. Now, look, if you think the NRA is more at fault, you're right. If you think the Republicans who have blocked every piece of legislation and will block future pieces of legislation even after this massacre in Connecticut, you are right. But if you think President Obama couldn't do anything, you are absolutely wrong. There are executive orders he could issue. In fact, he has issued executive orders to make gun control even worse, even less so. In fact, here, let me get to that. President Obama, after the Gabrielle Giffords shooting, remember he wrote a tiny little op-ed in a tiny paper in Arizona, didn't want to get caught on tape talking about gun control. There's elections coming up because his own career is on the line in 2012, so he couldn't take any risks. Well, if that endangered you more, well, that's your sad day, right? Remember in that op-ed, he said this, quote, like the majority of Americans, I believe that the Second Amendment guarantees an individual right to bear arms. Okay, yes, Second Amendment, terrific. And in fact, my administration has not curtailed the rights of gun owners, it has expanded them. So there's your beloved President Obama. Did he do gun control? No. He brags, after a congresswoman got shot in the head, he brags about how he expanded gun rights. And he's right. Obama overturned a 20-year ban on loaded guns at national parks and wildlife refuges. So go ahead and shoot yourselves up in national parks at the courtesy of President Obama. And now any state can now carry a concealed and loaded weapons on federal land in those same parks and refuges. So terrific. How much has he done to rein guns in? Nothing. It's not an exaggeration. It's not a hyperbole. It's literal nothing. One more. He also, by the way, said, just in case you want to know, you can also carry guns on trains now. That's also looser regulation than they had before. So the Brady Center for Gun Violence in 2010 gave him a report card on how he's done on gun control so far. Well, look, seems a little weak. What do you think? C? Not a D, right? Yeah, you're right. No, it's an F. You literally couldn't be any worse. F, as in miserable, pathetic failure. You know why? Because he didn't try. Although Obama apologizes as always, oh, you don't understand about the Republicans. No, I do understand. So tell me what legislation he proposed. Tell me what executive order that he introduced. The answer is none. None, except the ones making gun control even more lax. By the way, that same Brady Center said President Obama's actions were extraordinary silence and passivity. Extraordinary. Profiles in courage. After every one of these shootings, the politicians will come out and they will wipe tears away, and they will pretend they care, they will pretend they're going to do something, and they will go back and calculate what is to their political benefit. And that is the only action they will actually take. What will be politically advantageous to them? Now, if this was the first time around, I would be very sympathetic to President Obama. But you can spare me your crocodile tears after 4 years of extraordinary silence and passivity and an F mark on gun control. I'll believe it when I see it. Till then, all we're going to get is more murder and mayhem because our politicians were too cowardly to do anything about gun control.